A good story of a turnaround is the Oaks of Calabasas. It's a 557-home gated community of elegant homes, nice wide roads, fountains, private parks, and a clubhouse with a fitness room that rivals a nice private gym. At this time, it's a model high-end community. But Brian Cameron, a long-term board member, knows that it wasn't always that way. He was one of the first residents back in 2000. Brian has served a number of years on the board in various roles, often as treasurer. He was the one who triggered the turnaround back in 2007. Brian became concerned when the reserve fund dropped by $400,000 in 1 year, leaving only $40,000 in the bank. Digging into the numbers, Brian discovered that the board had been spending reserves for operating expenses. And that was primarily because previous boards had misallocated funds and overpaid for service contracts. And in addition, a group of homeowners was suing the association. So it was an association beginning to spin out of control. Many capable, high-power professionals live in the community. But to come together on a turnaround plan, the board decided to hire objective, outside professionals. So that's when they hired us to prepare a full reserve study. We weren't aware of all their problems. We thought it was just a normal reserve study engagement. But after delivering the report, we found out that they chose AR because of our reputation for credibility and their distaste for funny numbers. And that's also when they told us about the problems they were facing. And that explains why that year, and in every year after that we've updated their report, they continue to ask good, challenging questions. Well, they have affluent homeowners and spectacular views, but that didn't make them immune to poor decisions and conflict. It took a few years for the board and the new on-site manager to rebuild financial stability and homeowner trust. And they did it with a simple, disciplined, and consistent approach that paid close attention to the property's physical and financial health. The board's reputation now in the community is that they make thoughtful decisions based on solid information. Well, I'm glad we had an opportunity to play an instrumental role in the turnaround of the Oaks of Calabasas.